Good afternoon, everybody. I haven't done this in a long while, and I'm using my phone instead of my camera. My camera got dusty. And I'm about to go to work right now. I was told to put on makeup sebab mama cakap that I look like the Walking Dead, and tak boleh apparently. I'll try my best to look over there daripada sini. So, not that it made a difference to my whole appearance sebab we're gonna be needing to pakai mask later on. But I hope it will make her happy seeing that her girl ada a little extra effort to look better. Sikit je lah kan, sikit je. Tak payahlah beria sangat. I tak nampak. So what I actually have in mind today is to bring you guys along dengan as I have to prepare a 3-tiered cake for tomorrow's event. Yes, I know I procrastinate a lot, and semalam kan I pergi Kuantan tau. I had to buy things there sebab some of the things are just not available here, and I was supposed to start on the cake semalam. So memang tak dapat lah cerita dia because I'm not here. I was not here. I had to go beli barang. So I only have less than 24 hours to siapkan a 3-tiered cake for an event that is set for tomorrow morning. I'm not sure berapa. I don't really remember. I'm gonna check, but I can't really see right now. And I'm filming pakai my iPhone SE 2 because I just felt like it. And to be honest, I tak jumpa my memory card untuk that camera. Oh, also life update. I baru pindah rumah. Not baru, it's been 2 months. But I have not done YouTube in a long while. So it's kind of new untuk korang. And kita orang still tak dapat buat almari because we do not know anyone yang pandai dismantle it and then put it back together. So we have to live out of boxes. As you can see my baju over there, macam tu. So I'm done. Oh no, I'm not done. Rambut pergi work kena kemas. She told me to plait my hair, but I have no idea how to plait hair. I'm gonna try. Let's just hope that I would have time and kerajinan to edit this video as soon as the cake is done.
One eternity later.
And I feel like this is kemas enough. Okay, I dah dalam kereta. And fun fact, not so fun fact, kereta I gas tak ada tau. And I think the aircon leaking. Baru hantar baiki dulu. And then there's another problem. So I macam redha gila. So when I drive, I have to buat benda ni tau. Because angin kat luar kan, I kena macam, nampak tak? Yeah, like that. Sebab ada angin masuk kena I because it's so fucking hot. It's actually really hot. Now I nak pergi isi minyak. I just finished loading barang in the trunk of the car. Nak bawa pergi kedai. And then I can start baking and take you guys along in the journey. Tapi I won't show you guys how I bake the cake because the process is way too long. Not to mention the mess that I'm gonna be making. So I'm not gonna show that. I'll just show you guys the part where I'll be icing the cake and then we can talk. Tengok tu, ya Allah kotornya, astaghfirullahalazim. Lap. Okay. Still dirty. It's an old car. So if I dah lap pun, it still looks dirty because it's just the plastic. I really can't do anything about it. But you guys nampak tengah panaskan engine. It's gonna be up to here later baru I can drive. I'm not a car girl, but I try my best to jaga the car. Hi everyone. Excuse my rubbish. I don't know. So this is me dekat tempat kerja I. This is my personal space. I don't know if I've ever tunjuk my tempat kerja like this view. Yeah, this is my space. It is 8 p.m. and esok I gonna deliver the cake at 11 a.m. So I have about 4 hours to siapkan the cake so I boleh balik and rest and so let's get let's get on to decorating the cake. I do not have a kotak cake that will, not kotak cake, a cake board yang akan muat my cake, then I am. So let's see. We're good. That's a perfect. I try to avoid touching my hair and my face as much as I can because it's unhygienic. The first layer cake though is going to be, the first tier is a red velvet cake. So I have all my cakes here cooled, and I also have my cream cheese frosting. The buttercream is over there. So I now prepare. This is just gonna be a chill type of video. I have my Swiss meringue buttercream, my spatula, a scissor. Cake tu dia warna putih. So you're gonna letak a dollop on the board. I don't think you guys nampak. There you go, you're welcome. Why am I so sassy? I don't know. Not everybody does this part, but I remove the top so that we have a nice even cake layer inside. Alamak, you tak nampak lah. Never mind. So you just buang the caramelized part of the cake so that macam bila orang potong macam cantik lah. Janganlah ugly sangat. You know, I have the first layer of the cake. The sides I tak trim. We are just going to pop the cake like so, and then letak like that. Can you see how fluffy the cake is? Some people decorate cake, diorang pakai glove. I do not like wearing gloves sebab I rasa sebab you bila you pakai glove, you punya tangan dia panas tau, and then there's gonna be excessive amounts of heat, so the buttercream or apa-apa you're doing akan cair secepat, or you pegang the piping bag ada buttercream pun dia akan cair cepat. So I don't like it. I make sure to wash my hands as often as possible waktu tengah ice cream, so that we practice tip-top hygiene. Macam ni nak buang, saya buang ke masuk ni. We're gonna use a kitchen towel to wipe our hands clean. Untuk cake decorating, I kena ada these three things. I need to have my big palette knife, small palette knife, and I have to have this bendy punya palette knife. I don't know what's it called, but I panggil it bendy palette knife. Make sure the cake is center. Unless you punya cake tu you nak macam depan dia kena ada flower arrangement, so you don't have to put it in the center. You just buat ke belakang kan sikit so that ada space for the flower arrangement, if you know what I mean. So that bila you tutup the cake dengan kotak, the flowers will not be tekan by the edges of the kotak, if you know what I mean. So ni, we do not have flowers. We have flowers, but it's not a big arrangement on the bottom of the cake. No, macam on the cake, macam itulah. I find baking cakes very therapeutic. This is my cheese recipe untuk ice red velvet cakes or untuk filling. This is where this thing comes in. You buat macam ni, macam ni, macam ni, macam ni. And kalau tak cukup, just take some more. Don't be stingy dengan filling. People love cakes yang orang buat dengan ikan mas. Just go over it macam ni so that it's flat, and done. That's the first layer. Now we move on to the second layer. So proses ni dia repeat je balik. Kita repeat je balik apa yang kita dah buat tadi. You see the edges of the cake ni, this is the caramelized part. I tak ada thing nak explain. Some people they just keep the cake macam ni and then they just stack it sebab they like it like that, but I personally do not. I do not know why. The skin on top ni, it just irritates me. So I akan buang this layer and then I akan trim off sikit-sikit yang naik-naik. It doesn't have to be a lot. See, that's one layer. Sekejap, I terpaksa tunjuk macam ni je. I think for red velvet cakes, people actually potong the top part of the cake because kita nak extra cake crumbs untuk the design. So we keep those and then kita akan, for me, I will bake balik in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for maybe 10 to 15 minutes until dia macam crumbly, and then it will be a nice texture untuk letak on the cake. I tak jumpa palette knife I. Oh, the last part you terbalikkan so that you get a flat surface for you to work with, and then you tekan so that dia level. But don't worry, we are going to ice the cakes juga. Back to what I was saying, some people diorang rasa macam baking cakes is very hard because it takes and involves a lot of steps just to buat one cake. But to me, I find it very therapeutic unless macam ada deadline. Macam ni ada deadline kan, tapi dia macam tak apalah, I'm a very last minute kind of person. I procrastinate a lot. So this is what happens. Actually semalam I with one time I had to go to Kuantan, like I bagi tahu you guys pagi tadi. I had to go to Kuantan to beli barang because some of the barang here is not available, so that sucks to macam tu lah. So that's why I had to do the cake today. And also this is called crumb coating, so that all the crumbs are locked in. The first layer lah, it doesn't have to be perfect, but later you're gonna layer it again with another layer of buttercream, and that layer is going to be the final layer. So dia ada 2 layer je. Some people crumb coat very tebal. It actually depends on orang yang buat cake tu and how they want their cakes to be. So I punya I tak suka crumb coat dia tebal sebab I don't really like cream, and some people I notice kalau dia orang makan cake dia buang the cream, the excessive cream. So what for crumb coat tebal-tebal and for people to buang. Faham tak? And we're done with the first tier. So this goes in the peti, and then we can work on the second tier. So the second tier is a chocolate cake. I have my chocolate, no, that's the low. I have my chocolate cream right here. How smooth and silky that is. This is just chocolate ganache. If ramai orang minat watching me work macam ni, buat kerja and talk, so I'm gonna start a series on cake or my daily life or what I do. And then siapa-siapa yang tengok my YouTube videos, maybe I akan selit like, you know, recipe pavlova or my ganache punya recipe, or even my cream cheese punya recipe. So you guys have to tengok from A until Z to get the recipe. You know what I mean? This video does well because I enjoy doing this video. I tak ada benda nak beza sangat, tapi at least macam I can pass down my knowledge sikit-sikit dekat you guys. If you guys minat bake or just nak buat kat rumah or wanted to start a business, I can totally do more of this kind of video. So let's start with the second tier. So I have 3 tins of my chocolate cake recipe. Because this is a tiered cake, macam besar ni, tapi ni lah. So because this is a tiered cake, you tak boleh pakai a bigger cake board untuk the second tier or the third tier or the fourth tier cake, sebab you tak nak the cake board to be visible. So you have to pakai a cake board that is the size of the cake. So cake ni 6 inch, so I have to use a 6 inch cake board so that dia tak nampak. So if it's a 5 inch cake, you have to use a 5 inch cake board. If it's a 4 inch cake, you have to use a 4 inch cake board. But here's the thing, 5 inch below, kedai they don't sell anymore, so you have to buat by yourself. What I would do is I ada cake board yang macam papan. It's not like keras macam ni, no, because you cannot cut into this. Alamak, I ada. Oh, here. This kind of cake board yang bendable, yang boleh lipat-lipat ni. This one I would cut into this, the size of the cake, and then I guna it as the cake board. But 6 inch we have it at the kedai, so I'm just gonna use this one. 4 inch, I have to use this one later. So I'm gonna show you guys how I put on this. I feel like a YouTube cake guru, but I do not have that banyak ilmu on my dada. So I am just sharing what I know. If you guys happen to know more than me, then tell me. Betulkan I kalau I salah. But this is just based on my experience, because I pergi belajar culinary kat KDU dulu. Culinary, you know culinary, so dia macam meluas. It's not just specific for cakes and desserts. I belajar culinary, I learned western, I learned everything from A to Z, like food costing, menu management, nutrition, benda macam tu. And then baru you boleh cari punya aliran untuk you punya specific, macam mana nak cakap macam apa yang you lagi suka specifically for your degree. So degree adalah macam baking and pastry. You punya, I forgot the name. But macam tu lah, I hope you faham what I mean. Jurusan bahasa Melayu dia, aliran, apa-apalah about that thing. So I did not further my degree. So apa yang I buat right now is 100% based on my knowledge, my trial and error, and also my research from YouTube, Google, and the letter. One thing about this is that because it's the same cake board size as the cake, you kena have alas so that you boleh angkat. Here I'm using a 8-inch, 9-inch square punya tin yang loose tin dia punya base. I record tak? Okay, I record. Nanti aku penat-penat bila nanti tak record. For the alas, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some cake. I cannot find cake.
Nak tahu rahsia tak?
TMI, tapi I buat macam ni. Then the cake board, kita letak like this. Hajar datang and now she left, so I had to stop. But I finished icing the chocolate cake. Saya dengar dia bebe kita gosip-gosip kat I. So this is what I need tadi. Apparently the 6-inch tadi tak muat with the 6-inch cake because it was too big cake board tu. So I had to use this one juga. So I potong into that size, and now I nak buat for the 4-inch one. So I dah outline, as you can see. So now just cut because this board is flexible tau. So dia macam senang je nak potong daripada you beli the really hard one. So we have a 4-inch cake circle. But because this is a 3-tier cake, this is my first 3-tier cake. Cake dia macam kena ada, kalau you tengok kat YouTube lain, they have dowels in the middle of the cake so that cake tu tak tumbang bila you bergerak. I rasa the base of my cake is pretty sturdy enough to hold a 6-inch and a 4-inch cake, so I'm not going to put a big dowel inside. So what I am going to do instead, a big dowel as in yang macam that will hold all 3 tiers of the cake. So what I will do instead is cocok a straw, a dowel inside the 4-inch and the 6-inch cake so that they will be connected. This is what I have in mind. I tak pernah tengok orang buat sini kat YouTube. There are tons of YouTube's video, but I tak pernah tengok. This is just something that came into my mind. So what I'm going to do is tebuk the center of this thing and cut, or just buat macam ni pun jadi kat kan. Wait, macam mana nak potong? Guna pisau instead, and then just make a hole in the center of the 4-inch one. Sebab sekejap lagi kita nak cocok besi. Nak cocok straw in the middle. So it's like that. Muat. Tapi kalau aku tak jumpa benda ni sekejap lagi, memang sakit lah. Sebab I have to ice the cake dulu, and then baru I can insert this in the middle. So I have to make it a little bit bigger just in case. Just repeat the same process macam kita buat tadi. Kotor. We have this thing called clean as you go, so that kau tak stress sangat. Later got crumbs here, crumbs there. So we also have a bowl untuk buang. This is the size that we are going to be using to cut the cakes into circles. So this is my vanilla cake, and for my cakes I only use butter cakes. I tak guna cake lain. You take this, this is an 8-inch cake tin, so this has to be 4-inch for it to be able to not be ngam-ngam. I kan sangat suka vanilla cake. So kita letak a little bit of the Swiss meringue buttercream. This is untuk the cake tak bergerak. Tu je. See? Ngam-ngam. I told you. Ngam-ngam. Cut a layer. Sebab dia macam tak even. Dia macam membukit tadi want it big. So, you have to cut it so that it's an even layer. Letak icing. For this cake, we will be using blueberry filling. Take a dollop of blueberry. You put it in the center. Here goes the second layer of the cake. Aku patut buat sikit je lah dulu ni tadi. Now this is too much. We're done icing the 4-inch cake. Kecil I takut. Now we can start to decorate this cake. This has Tak ada. So now we just go crazy with the icing. And then we use a clean palette knife. Dua-dua ni palette knife. Satu ni besar, satu ni kecil. Tapi yang kecil ni you nak ais dia susah, nampak tak? Dia jadi sampai situ je. So this one it will be easier for you to control you punya force and to control you punya movements because it's bigger. So now what we do is we ice the cake. I feel like I can be a teacher. I would be great at teaching cake related things. Nampak tak? It's not smooth yet. We're gonna make it smooth. Kejap. I think this is pretty decent sebab kejap lagi dia ada flowers. So now we pop this back in the peti. Now we move on to the second tier. So this process it repeats sampai you boleh start cake sekejap lagi. Different setup and I want to tunjuk you guys that this is roughly the inspo. Alamak, dia tahun fokus kau. That is the inspo that she wanted for the cake. So it's a palette knife cake and then there are the little sprinkles, yang the white sprinkle, and then ada like, I don't know, this is a type of flower yang dia orang buat sendiri, but I don't know how to do that. So I discussed dengan the person, dia kata, the customer, dia kata dia nak, dia buat okay if I guna fresh flowers instead. So I dah beli some cake wah because these are the only flowers yang I rasa that would go really well with the cake. Oh yeah, and then dia ada like gold detailing, but first we're gonna have to mix buttercream dengan certain colours. So kat sini I am seeing light blue, pastel pink and white. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do pastel pink, pastel blue and pastel purple so that dia akan masuk with the dark maroonish colour of the cake wah. So kita just akan smear. It's not even smear into a flower, it's just like smear. Sumpah, just like macam tu. Tapi dia macam clumps, like bawah ni ada this clump, atas tu ada that clump. I cannot tunjuk betul-betul because this is, oh nampak, okay. Atas tu ada that clump, nampak tak? Kat situ bawah tu pun dia ada those clumps there, and atas tu macam ada sikit-sikit. So that's what we're gonna do. And I feel like I'm not going to potong the edges of that cake sebab I feel like it would look a lot better with the edges out. So dia jadi macam this cake that I made hari tu. Nampak tak? The edges, it's not even. It gives it a rustic kind of look with the smeared flower patterns and stuff. So we're gonna go with something macam ni. I nampak dia lagi banyak patches of pink, so we're gonna do that. I have like boba punya straw and I would insert here, roughly here. These straws acts as support untuk cake kat atas lagi nanti. Another one here, one here. I buat dia jadi macam dia bermudah triangle kat atas ni. Dia dah macam ni, you have to cut. Kita tak boleh leave it like this. Macam mana nak cut cake kalau macam ni kan? So you cut it to that height. So now you just push it in. Push it in. So I feel like it's just the same thing that I've been doing repetition daripada tadi, which is hias and decorate lagi and then decorate some more and then macam tu. So I'm just gonna skip for the second and the first tier sebab it's the same, really the same apa yang nak buat. So I will just film balik bila I nak start the cake later. Hi guys, it's ada firework kat luar sebab tengah nampak tepi bangunan je. But that's okay. Okay, so now I am going to be stacking the cakes. So aku really ada a very small window where we can hold the cake. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we can put the cake on. Like that. My cakes are not in the freezer. It's kind of hard. Kita kena betulkan the layers in between sebab nampak you can see ada lubang kat situ. Ambil some icing, tutup the bar, cover it. I cannot believe I actually baked a tier 2 cake. We're 90% done actually. Good morning everybody, so it is day 2 and I dah siap the cake yesterday, so now I nak letak the last minute flowers and we're off to delivery. I'm gonna show you guys the cake. Here is the cake. As you can see, I'm gonna tunjuk a close up, but that's the cake. And then last minute consist is not got flowers on top. So I have my flowers with me. Sini is all prepared. So if you guys, I kena tunduk. So if you guys like this video, please tell me in the comment section below. Like, comment, share if you want to share. And subscribe to my channel, it will help me a lot. And then kalau korang nak follow me on journeys, on cakes or business sebab as I've mentioned, I baru buka a cafe. Not baru lah, it's been almost 6 months. But if you guys want to know more on that and how I manage things as a beginner, feel free to tell me below so we can chill and lepak and talk about it. That's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I dah lama juga tak buat benda ni. I'm so happy to be back. Selamat Hari Merdeka. Bye!